Welcome to TimberTech's step-by-step guide for Reliance Rail Contour Series level rail installation. For Core Series, please watch for the callouts where the installation or parts are slightly different. To begin, prepare for construction by reviewing the full TimberTech Reliance Rail Core Series or Contour Series installation guidelines and videos. Gather all of the required tools on the following list. Throughout the installation, wear safety glasses and PPE during cutting and drilling to protect yourself from vinyl or aluminum shavings. The first step is installing the posts. Reliance Rail is designed to install over 4x4 wood posts or TimberTech secure mount posts securely attached to a traditional wood substructure. To use TimberTech secure mount posts on concrete or on the deck surface, reference the install guide for proper mounting instructions. Plan ahead to determine the number of lengths of railing sections that will be needed and where the support posts will be located. Reliance Rail railing sections are designed to fit either a 72-inch or a 96-inch span between finished posts or columns, ensuring the maximum allowed baluster spacing at each end. To optimize the use of full-length sections when using post covers over 4x4 wood posts, set the posts 72 inches apart for the 6-foot section, or 96 inches apart for the 8-foot section, measured between the installed vinyl post sleeves. The rail ends may need to be trimmed slightly to allow clearance for install. Please note these measurements assume that the post sleeves are shimmed equally and properly around the wood posts. Once your 4x4 wood posts or separately purchased secure mount posts are properly installed, prepare to install post sleeves and shim as needed. Begin by placing the post skirt into position over the wood post and onto the deck, prior to installing the post sleeve. This prevents any marring of the post, which could occur by sliding the post skirt all the way over the sleeve. Lower the vinyl post sleeve over the wood post and into the post skirt. Place shims equally between the wood post and the Reliance vinyl post sleeves and check post for plumb. Next, cut the rails to the needed length for each section. Begin by measuring the distance between vinyl posts. Be sure vinyl sleeves are plumb and shimmed properly to wood posts. Then check measurement between the post sleeves at both top and bottom rail positions. Determine whether the rail will be cut with a space or baluster in the center. Measure and mark each end of the rail to prepare for cutting, making sure that the location of the cut will not result in the rail bracket partially covering over a baluster cutout. Please note, the distance from the post to the first baluster cannot be less than 1 1/4 of an inch, 1 1/2 of an inch for Core Series, or exceed 4 inches. Plan to cut the end of each rail about 1 saw blade's thickness shorter to allow clearance when installing between posts. Use a miter saw with a fine finish blade to cut the top and bottom rails. When cutting the top and bottom rails, you can cut the aluminum stiffener at the same time, ensuring that it is flush with the end of the rail. Pinch and hold the aluminum while cutting. Note that Core Series only has an aluminum stiffener in the top rail as standard. An alternative method is to measure, mark, and cut the aluminum stiffeners separately from the rail. Ensure that the top and bottom rail are cut to the exact same length and that the baluster holes align. For kits using square balusters, notched balusters are provided to help support assembled sections. Note, this section can be skipped for round baluster kits, as they do not have notched balusters. In all square baluster kits, 2 balusters come pre-notched at both ends. For 8-foot sections, install these notched balusters in the 6th position from each end of the rail section. For all other lengths, install notched balusters evenly distributed throughout the rail section. In older generations of Reliance Rail, notched balusters are not included. With non-notched Contour Series and with any Core Series square baluster or Reliance Rail round baluster sections, you will need to install foot blocks. As a general guideline, for sections under 3 feet, no additional support is necessary. For sections requiring foot blocks up to 6 feet long, install 1 foot block in the center of the rail. And for sections between 6 and 8 feet, use 2-foot blocks spaced approximately 1/3 of the way from each end. Please note, for core series and all round baluster sections, foot blocks are required for any section greater than 3 feet. For contour series sections between 6 to 8 feet in length without punched balusters, it is recommended to use 1-foot block. No foot block is required for contour square baluster sections 6 feet in length or less. Contour series square baluster sections with punched balusters do not require foot blocks. Begin by measuring and marking the center point of the bottom side of the bottom rail. Drill the hole for the foot block plug using a 1/2 inch drill bit. Cut the foot block at 2 inches in length to provide a 2-inch clearance between the bottom of the railing and the deck surface. Install the foot block plug into the bottom of the rail, and then install the foot block over the plug. Next, you can begin assembling and installing rail sections. Begin by selecting an assembly method. Method number 1, pre-assembling the section on a large table, or method number 2, installing the bottom rail between posts and building sections from the bottom up. With both methods, ensure that the aluminum stiffeners are installed in the rails when using Reliance rail products, and that they are oriented properly to allow for the insertion of the balusters. Note, Core Series only has aluminum in the top rail. Method number 1 provides a quick and easy method to install the section in one step. Begin by placing rail brackets onto top and bottom rails. Using a large table or work surface, properly align top and bottom rails, and then place the balusters onto the table between the rails. Insert the balusters into the holes on the bottom rail, and then into the holes in the top rail. Remember, when using notched balusters on 8-foot sections, place notched balusters into the 6th hole position from each end of the rail. Next, you can carry the assembled railing section to the posts where it will be installed by grasping the assembled section by the top and bottom rails. Place the assembled section into the opening between the posts, using pre-cut 2-inch wood blocks to temporarily provide support to the section, and ensure the section is centered on the post sleeves. Check top rail height by measuring from the deck surface and adjust if necessary. Attach each rail bracket to the post using 4 number 10 1 5/8 inch screws on each bracket. Note, for Core Series, use the top and bottom screw locations on each side. Use a long driver bit to help with the install of screws into the post. Method number 2 allows for the section to be built in place from the bottom up. Begin by placing the rail brackets over each end of the bottom rail. Use pre-cut 2-inch wood blocks for support at each end of the rail. Push the rail bracket into the post sleeve and attach each rail bracket using 4 number 10 by 1 5/8 screws on each bracket. Note, for Core Series, use the top and bottom screw locations on each side. Use a long driver bit to help with the install of screws into the post. Insert balusters into each hole in the bottom rail. You will likely need to realign balusters when adding the top rail in the upcoming steps. Again, be sure to place notched balusters in the correct holes for any section over 6 feet long. Next, prepare the top rail by placing rail brackets over each end of the rail. Position one end of the top rail so that it's centered on the post sleeve, and begin inserting balusters from one end, all while keeping the rail at an angle and lowering it into position as you go. After all balusters are inserted, check the top rail height from the deck. Attach each rail bracket to the post using 4 number 10 by 1 5/8 inch screws on each bracket. Note, for Core Series, use the top and bottom screw locations on each side. After you've attached the rails to the post, using either assembly method, check that the balusters are plumb and then pre-drill into the side of the bracket, where the aluminum stiffener is placed in the rail, using a 5 30-seconds drill bit. Note, if using provided self-drilling 1-inch fasteners, no pre-drilling of aluminum is required in this step. Earlier models of Reliance rail do not include self-drilling fasteners and require pre-drilling. Attach the bracket to the rail using two number 10 by 1 inch screws on each bracket, one on each side. Please note, for Core Series, there are 4 number 10 by 1 inch screws on each bracket, 2 on each side. Install the bracket screw covers by aligning the tabs on the cover and snapping it into place on each rail bracket. There should be 4 total. Please note, for Core Series there are 8 covers, 2 for each bracket. Finish by installing the post caps over the post sleeves, using clear silicone to help hold post caps in place. With all of this in mind, you can install your new Reliance Rail Contour Series or Core Series railing system and enhance your outdoor space.